Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another unboxing of Face Mask Alchemy. I'm super excited to share with you guys about this box. It's gonna be kind of a fun video. We're gonna be jumping in and out of the bathroom to talk about the products. And I just wanted to sit down and tell you a little bit about it. So first off, I'm refeaturing a product I featured last year called the Mochi Polish. It's azuki beans, organic heirloom California grown rice. It is organic white tea, it is ceremonial grade organic matcha tea, and it also has organic hibiscus in it. So I found that after I made the Mochi Polish last year that I was frequently using it as a powdered exfoliant added to cream cleansers. And sometimes I would leave it on as a mask. In fact, I posted about this and I think a couple of you actually tried it. My favorite was to use it with the Pa'akai cleanser from Honua. Today I'll be using it with a different cleanser and I'll be showing it to you in two different ways that you can use it as a cleanser. In the first edition, I had azuki beans, rice powder, coconut milk, and cacao. So I took out the coconut milk, basically because I really envision you either using it with a powder, like a cream cleanser. You could use it with an oil cleanser. You could use it with honey. And I'll show you some of those options. So I took out the coconut milk. I also took out the cacao and brought in the green tea and the hibiscus. The green tea, when you use it as a powdered cleanser, really turns the water into this earthy, ceremony experience. And then I also added that hibiscus in there because what's really nice is if you want to use it as a mask, so I'm calling it a cleanser and mask. If you want to use it as a mask, hibiscus powder has pyruvic acid in it, which can also act as a natural AHA and give you a little bit of chemical exfoliation on top of the physical exfoliation. Now, physical exfoliation has kind of gone out of vogue, and it did for me as well for quite a while there, but I just found that in these areas on my face, particularly my T-zone, that I would build up excessive skin, that I felt like even chemical exfoliation wasn't addressing, and maybe I wasn't using strong enough products, that's possible, but I felt like I would get you know, your typical response to acids where it's like you're not using the right ones or you're using too much, or I just really felt like I wasn't getting the results I wanted. So when I had the Mochi Polish and I was using it in this area, I really found that it worked really well for me. It was one of the first masks that I wanted to go back in and tweak. So I knew since I really was in love with this product that I wanted to delve a little bit deeper into the sourcing. So I've actually sourced an organic USA grown azuki bean. It's really beautiful and I've gotten the texture down to being really fine, so it feels even better on the face. I knew, because it's the Mochi Polish, and again, because this product is meaningful to me in a lot of ways, I knew I wanted to use a particular rice farmer in California. Like, if you don't know, living in Hawaii, growing up in Hawaii, rice is a really big deal. And so I knew I wanted to source the most beautiful rice powder that I could, but that I was gonna have to make it. And so I got the rice that I wanted, I had to track it down, and it's just a beautiful product to me. And I sourced a gorgeous, just ceremonial grade matcha, a beautiful fragrant white tea powder, and again, the hibiscus that's always been, I've just always been drawn to it. And so it's a really special product for me. I hope you love it. Play with it. It is definitely like the #1 product to do your own alchemy with. For now, I'm gonna mix it up two different ways. So here is the powder. So I'm gonna mix it up here in my hand with just a splash of water, so as you can see, it's still pretty thick. Then I'm gonna take any cream cleanser that I have on hand. And the one that I have on hand right now is the OC Ocean Cleanser. I'm gonna mix it up like this. So I have a nice, very pasty grit. And see, it just goes on like a dream. Super soft, super gentle exfoliation. The azuki beans are my favorite way of cleansing the skin. There's physical and chemical exfoliation. I'm gonna do a blog post on that, but I really found that physical exfoliation is my favorite. So now I want to show you, if you don't have a cream cleanser on hand, say it's not something that you use, I'm going to show you another way that you can mix up a cleanser. So now I'm taking a little bit in my hand. I'm doing the same exact thing that I just did to mix it up with the OC cleanser. And now I'm taking a little bit of honey, a little bit of water, just a splash, and see, now I'm making this beautiful honey cleanser. And I'm getting a little bit more exfoliation, but it's still so light, it's still so smooth. It's not abrasive, you don't feel like your skin is tearing, your skin is not irritated afterward, it just feels fresh and new. And if you wanted to, this is how you can leave it on as a mask. So now we've used it as a cleanser 2 different ways. If I wanted to, I could leave it on as a mask. So now you can remove it in the sink, or you can remove it in the shower. Say you used gentle circles to apply it and you had honey on your face and you left it on as a mask, and now you really don't want to do any more exfoliation, you could just jump right in the shower and let the mask rinse off your face. Just really play with it. It's such a fun product. Now I want to talk to you about the other product that's in the box. It's a small sample. I was trying to get you a bigger sample, but I couldn't do it and ship it in glass. And I didn't want to use plastic. That's another thing I wanted to kind of address in this video really quick. If you don't know, the containers that we use for Face Mask Alchemy are 100% post-consumer resin containers. That means they're 100% recycled plastic. So when I went to try to get a bigger container for the oil sample I wanted to send you, I couldn't figure out a way to ship it to you. Because I only wanted to use glass containers because they don't have post-consumer resin plastic for this type of thing that I wanted to do. But it's an actual oil cleanser. So this is kind of something I wanted to talk about, is like, since the beginning of 2018, I've kind of been thinking about, like, when I put out a product actually for sale, I kind of really didn't want to put it under Face Mask Alchemy. And so I'm kind of working on a couple products. I'm working on revamping a couple things. And when I do get ready to sell products again outside of the subscription, I'm gonna launch it under a new name. So this oil cleanser will be one of the products that I'll be featuring when I don't know when that's gonna be, so don't get all super excited, but it'll be at some point. When I do, this oil cleanser is gonna be featured, and it's called the Pauhana Oil Cleanser. So Pau in Hawaii means done, Hana means work, so it's like after work. Most of you know I've gone to using soap in the morning to cleanse my face. And as much as I don't want to use an oil cleanser all the time, if you're wearing sunscreen or any little bit of makeup, you have to use something to get it off at night. And so I kind of was like, I've tried a lot of cleansers with stronger surfactants and I didn't like them until I stumbled upon this one. I'm going to do an actual blog post about it so that you can really learn, you know, if you're afraid of synthetics, like what it's about. But basically, it's an oil cleanser that when water is applied, turns into like a milky water and rinses off clean. So the oil base is organic Hawaiian kukui nut oil. I threw in a little beautiful hemp oil in there because it's so skin nourishing. I threw in a little bit of castor oil because you can't have an oil cleanser without castor oil. I threw in a little bit of camellia seed oil. You can see my little theme here, my little green tea hibiscus cleanser duo. I also threw in some hibiscus seed oil. And then there's the solubilizer that allows you to remove it. It's beautiful, I love it. I've been tweaking it for months now, and it finally feels perfect because a lot of times at the end of the day my face feels dry because I've been applying sunscreen, and especially in the summertime, air conditioning, like I just feel like my skin's been going through a lot in the summer. But I feel like this is perfect because your skin feels nourished afterwards, but it also rinses clean. Now trust me, I have used it on the thick cocoa butter sunscreen. We're gonna go take off this makeup I'm wearing right now, and yeah, it's just a beautiful cleanser and I love it. it, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. Okay, so it is indeed pauhana time for me over here. It's 6 p.m. When you're done with your day, when you're ready to call it quits, when you're ready to celebrate, relax, take off your makeup, take off your sunscreen, do your nightly ritual, your pauhana. So I have my huge bottle I've made of this cleanser. I'm so in love with it. It does have, I should mention, it does have a little bit of carrot seed essential oil to give it a nice earthy smell. And then it also has in it a little bit of sea buckthorn, because everything has to have sea buckthorn, right? Unfortunately, like I said, the only downside is it's a small sample, so you don't really get to try. You're probably not going to get to try it more than 1 or 2 times. But I'm working on getting it up for sale at some point. I'm going to be dying to hear your feedback on it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy your boxes, and I'm going to be listing one-time boxes. All right, thanks so much. Bye.